This question was brought forward by one of you. It's called the Flasco, Mulongo Flasco, from Buunga ACS. Buunga ACS is in Bujili. His peers call him, is known as Falao among his peers. He had a problem here and he preferred that I solve for him this question. Now when you bring questions like this, I have a feeling that really you are doing something, because this channel, the videos you see, we have questions and we have explanations, we have concepts with some examples. We cannot exhaust everything, but at least I'm very sure that the basic concepts you get from this channel can act as a starting point for you to explore more in mathematics. And as you are exploring and you land into some bit of problems which you think you cannot solve, that's how you can always get a snap of the problem and post it on your group page, where you can always put your queries. So please practice a lot. You do a lot of work, because here I just give you the basics and I give you the starting things that can help you to start on bigger problems. It is not supposed to end on this. So you go out there and get all the questions you can find on these things and solve them. I bet when you go out there, you are going to get problems, and you shall be sending me problems, and I'll be trying as much as possible to respond to you. But if the channel is just there, nobody is putting up a query, then I know sometimes I feel like maybe I'm just wasting time. Maybe people are not using up the information I'm giving them to explore more. You are supposed to do a lot of work. I have a feeling that the reason why I'm putting here these videos for you to access freely is because I have a belief that no child should be there failing because of lack of access to information, because the examination is the way they come. They don't favor whether you have studied or not. They are there, and at the end of it, the results when they come, the person who got A is the best. If you get D, if you get C, if you get something like maybe E, you are condemned. And the system is that when you get E, you are now taken to be somebody who is you are dumb, and the one who is the one who is wise. Not concerning the fact that whether you studied or not, it doesn't matter. So I want somebody to fail because of their laziness. Like I put materials on this channel like this. You see the information, you go there, you don't read, you don't have the time to concentrate on a certain video and get the concepts. There, if you fail, that one is your problem. But failing because you didn't get access to information, it is very bad. I have a lot I can tell you in terms of you are working hard, in terms of how you can become proficient in mathematics, but that one will be for, maybe it can be for another day. But for now, please practice. Every number you find, you try to attempt it. If you are really in A-level and you want to get something, a good grade out of your A-level, practice. And if you practice, that is how I'm going to get lots of questions. This one was Mulongo Flasco. Tangent of theta is equal to sine theta over cosine of theta. I am suggesting that one can be maybe what they wanted. There is that method of using the geometry. There is the geometric part of proving this thing, but I'm choosing to use this method. So we have that tangent of theta 1 minus theta 2 can be written as sine of theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by cosine of theta 1 minus theta 2, which I can expand each of these. Up there I have sine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2, cos of theta 2 minus this one is cosine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, and that's the numerator. I divide by this is cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2 plus, when this is minus, this one is plus. That is for cosine. You have a minus, you have the other side a plus. So this is sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2. What I'm going to do, I'm going to divide through by this one here, cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2. I divide this one for each of these one. I divide here, I divide here, I divide here, and I divide here. That is what I call dividing through by cos theta 1, cos theta 2. When I divide it here, I shall have sin theta 1 remaining, cos theta 2 will be cancelling cos theta 2, and I shall be having sin theta 1 over cos theta 1, which is tangent of theta 1, minus, when I divide this one by this, cos theta 2 will remain with sin theta 2 when cos theta 1 is cancelling cos theta 1. So I shall have just sin theta 2 over cos theta 2, which is tan of theta 2, divided by, if I divide this one by this, everything cancels, I remain with 1, plus, when I divide here, I shall be having sin theta 1, cos theta 1, sin theta 2, cos theta 2. So this one is basically tan theta 1, tan theta 2. And this one happens to be the proof. That is what we have there. And Roman 2 is saying that they want us to show that 1 minus tangent of 15 divided by 1 plus tangent of 15, all these are in degrees, is equal to 1 over root 3. We are supposed to remember it was hence show that. So it means that this one has something to do with this result. I can use this result to obtain this proof here. So you can see that there is tan theta 1, tan theta 1, tan theta 2, tan theta 2. So if you try to relate these two, you see that there is some tan 45 here, because the tangent of 45 is 1. So you can write and say that 1 minus tangent of 15 degrees divided by 1 plus tangent of 15 degrees is the same as tangent of 45 degrees minus tangent of 15 degrees. This one is now our theta 1 and this is our theta 2. So we have 1 plus, this one is tangent of 45 degrees, it is still 1, so it doesn't matter, times tangent of 15. If I don't put where there is tan 45, if I don't put a 1, you can relate this one with this. Remember, this one is tangent of theta 1 minus theta 2. So this one is the same as tangent of theta 1, which is 45, minus theta 2, which is 15. So this one is tangent of 30 degrees. The tangent of 30 degrees is 1 over root 3. That is what we can say about this problem. Let's look at part B of the question. We have tan squared theta is equal to 3 into, this one is sec of theta plus 1 over 4. We can open the brackets on the right hand side. We have tan squared of theta equaling to 3 sec of theta. Upon opening the brackets, we are going to get 3 over 4. Let us multiply through by 4, and we shall have this one as 4. This is 4 tan squared theta equal to 12 sec theta plus 3. That's what we have. We can also, there is this thing here, we should know that 1 plus tan squared theta is equal to sec squared theta. From Pythagoras theorem, we get that result, and that one is supposed to mean that tan squared of theta is equal to sec squared theta minus 1. So I shall have that 4 into sec squared theta minus 1 is equal to 12 sec theta plus 3. 4 sec squared theta minus 4 is equal to 12 sec theta plus 3. 4, we are writing now a quadratic, an equation which is quadratic in sec x, in sec theta. So 4 sec squared theta minus 12 sec theta minus 7 is equal to 0. We can set, maybe we can say, we can set sec theta to be equal to x, implying that 4 x squared minus 12x minus 7 equal to 0. And if that is the case, we can say that from which x is equal to, the first x is negative half, and the other x is 7 over 2. And then for x equal to negative half, we have that sec theta equal to negative half, implying that 1 over, actually this one means that because sec is the reciprocal of cos, having that sec theta equal to negative half means that cos theta is equal to negative 2, which doesn't check, which does not check. Therefore, we have that, actually shall say that for x equal to 7 over 2, we now have that cosine of theta is equal to 2 over 7, and it is further equal to cosine of, so theta itself is equal to cos inverse of 2 over 7, and theta is equal to 73.4 degrees. That is the only value we have, because the other value could be theta. They gave us that we should get the values of theta between 0 and 108. And this one is the acute angle, the angle in the first quadrant. If we try to get the angle in the second quadrant, cosine is positive, but in the second quadrant cosine is negative, so we don't have any angle there. This one was not checking because there is no value for which cosine is greater than, for which the magnitude of cos is 2. So that one is, we remain with only this one as the viable answer. So theta is 73.4.